You want to build a treehouse and grow a garden? Well, get your gathered up and let's get started. If you don't have these items or you want to make it your own, don't worry.
I'll be sharing as much wisdom with you as I possibly can.
So you'll have everything you need to know to get started on that. Buckle up and let's go! Alright, so to start, you're gonna pick your tree of choice. I'm gonna be using this large mango tree, and then you're gonna grab a pillar and some wood path, and make sure that it's at your desired height. If you'd like to make it higher or lower, I suggest using hay bales or anything else with kind of like a flat surface that's just a couple studs tall. And then we're evicting our tree for now, so we have some vision on what we're doing. We're going to be using a 9x9 as well as a 4x9 side by side like so. And then for the surrounding deck, we're going to be using the 5x7s. And for our ramp, we're going to take a log and a couple 4x9s. We're going to place the log down and try to line it up in a way that when we place the 4x9 on top of it, it connects to our upper platform. Like so. And then we're going to continue that same process, but below it. You can end up with something like this. And then we're going to work on the actual structure of the house. We're going to be building this on top of the 9x9 and the 4x9. Grab an extra fence, a log, center it, rotate it. That is the back of the treehouse. For the sides, a couple 9x9s. Repeat kind of what we did in the back for the front. Our walls are done. Onto the roof. Place a fence like so. And grab 4 logs. Repeat in the back. I'm gonna adjust these a little bit. I'm placing a temporary log in the middle to hang up a light. I'm gonna take it away for the sake of item limit. Using that same log for the placement of our roof. When you rotate it, you want to make sure it's a little bit below the wall. Grab a 9x9 and use that log to place it like so. Repeat on the other side. And that is it, you guys.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
And then all that's left is to move your tree back to your liking and decorate however. That's all. Goodbye.
A lot of people wanted to know how I made this garden house, so here's a tutorial for it. Grab 2 medium flooring and put them on top of each other. Like this. Place a piece of hay around over here, and then put your large flooring on top and turn it around. Then tilt the plank. Repeat this on all 4 sides. It's here. Oh. And then place your log right in front of it. Make sure it kind of like aligns with the bookshelf over here. Then just tilt it around. Place your bookshelf in the center and put a large flooring on top. Grab this stone pad and place it like this. This will help us place our medium flooring on the sides. So, you look up and then turn your camera around. and place it like this. And then you can get rid of it. Place 2 large arbors as windows. Place a tiny arbor in the center as a door. And place 2 logs on each side. Place 2 lanterns on top of the logs that you just placed. Over here and on this side. You want to grab your bookshelf again and place it in the center. Just tilt the windows to the side for a second so you can make the roof. Place your rock like this. And do the same thing that I showed you earlier by placing the medium flooring on each side. Like this. And you can tilt your windows back up again. Just like that. You want to place your medium flooring on the roof and make sure you leave 3 lines. Grab your table and put it in the center. Place a medium flooring on top of the table. And make sure it sticks out a little bit. Then just tilt it around. And then the one on the bottom should look something like this. The same on the other side. And then just get rid of the table over here. For the final part, just place 2 medium flooring on each side like this. And just tilt it around. Place a lantern in the center of the roof for extra decor. Place a log in the center to just cover a little gap. Grab a bench and put it around here so you can sit in your house. Place another medium floor here and tilt it around. The final detail, I'm just gonna add a pillar on over here and on the other side as well, just so you can, you know, climb on it if you really wanted to. It's really annoying to align, so I'm just gonna give up. Move your flowers. I'm gonna use the dahlias and place them in the front of the house. Here's my socials if you want to play with me. And I'm so sorry for taking so long. Bye!
Hey man, are you tired of trying to keep people out of your garden? Well, why not build an entrance to welcome them in instead? Here's everything you need. Oh yeah. This is how much it cost me. Oh yeah. To start, grab 2 wooden arbors and 2 9x9s. Grab 2 more wooden arbors and 6 wooden benches. And now 4 log benches, 4 regular logs, and then 2 stone lanterns. Now grab 4 9x9s, 2 log benches, 4 4x9s, and the medium stone tile. That's not quite right. That's better. What the? Oh my god. Whew! I'll take a light post and another stone lantern. And finally 2 more 9x9s. And that is it. The cool thing about this entrance is that it's expandable. You can expand this upper floor to go around your garden, or even the bottom. Happy building!
Hi guys, this is the tutorial for my house cause many of you asked for it. So first you have to place the big wood panels on the ground like I am showing. Then you will place the gate thingy for the main entrance like me, and the tent with the smaller gate on the side for the side entrance. Your base should now look like this. Now for the walls we will need a fence as support and place it on the edge of the floor. Then take small wood panels and place them like I'm showing. Do this now for every side and also along the tent. Now for the first roof, we will need a shelf as support and place it against the wall. Then take a large wood panel and place it like I do. You can then tilt the roof to your liking. Do this also for every side now. For these stone thingies on the corners, you will need 1 large stone, to medium, 1 small stone and a lantern, then place them like I'm showing. I did it before I placed the first roof. And then you should end up with something like this. For the first floor you need again a shelf, as support and place the wood panels you prefer on top. But I did my floor a bit fancier like you can see with the stone plates. So just design the floor to your liking. Now we need once again a shelf as support. 1 shelf is enough, but I used 2 so it's faster. Then we will put the stone thingies again, but I placed them a bit different this time. Cause it's just for the aesthetic, so place them how you like it. Now we will do the second roof with the large wood panels. It's the same way like we did the first roof, but on 2 sides, I used the small wood panels like you can see now, cause I didn't have any more large ones. You can do the same. If you're missing some materials, be creative and use the ones you have on hand. Now I'm placing 4 of these big stone lanterns, cause they're pretty. But you could also use stone pillars or whatever you like. Again, just be creative. Now you will place 2 of these wood boughs in the front and the back. For the main roof, you will need a shelf as support and place a fence on top of it. Then you take a big wood panel and place it like me, then tilt it. Your roof should now look like this. To fill the big gap there we will use a tree trunk. Just follow what I'm doing. I replaced the flat roof tent with this one so it's easier to do the roof. Here, you will just place small wood panels like me and tilt them. Then you can remove the tent. And lastly, I decorated the main entrance a bit more like you can see, just follow what I'm doing. You can also decorate inside the house now if you want to, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching and have fun building.
Looking for an excellent spot to hatch your pets? Well, I may have just the place. Crack open your inventory or scramble over to the cosmetic shop for these items, and let's get started. We're gonna start with 3 large wooden tables, 3 wood benches, and 3 4x9s. Grab 3 large wooden arbors. Now you'll need 6 4x9s and a medium stone tile. Now grab 2 stone lanterns and, if you have them, 2 bunny statues. If you don't have the bunny statue, a good replacement can be a frog fountain. Now grab 4 medium and small stone circle tiles and 4 small square ones and 2 logs. Grab 2 wood lampposts. Now decorate the ground with any size stone tiles or pads. You can also decorate with any hay bales that you may have. Now when you're done, it could look something like this. For your eggs, you can place them either underneath these wooden tables, or you can even put them right in the center. Happy building! I can't be the only one who has been begging for water to be added to growagarden. Every attempt I've made at making some has ended, pretty sad to say the least. So the biggest thank you to the mastermind who came up with this hack, because we can finally build a pond. You're gonna need the roundabout from the fun crates, and I opened 30 of them before I even got 2 of these, so it's gonna be more of a puddle than a pond that we're building. You're gonna need something small like a stone tile, and you're gonna pop the roundabout right on top of it and rotate it all the way around. So unfortunately, there's this yellow cube in the center here. We can't take it away, but we could do our best to hide it. For example, a stone lantern. You can place down a piece of wood to make a dock. I think the owl barbecue hides it the best. And you can also use plants. My favorites are the foxglove, a moonglow, or a rafflesia flower. I'm gonna go ahead and add a second one. Kinda reminds me of your mom. Whoa, hey! For my pond, I'm gonna be using the combination of the rafflesia flower and a lantern. Here are some items you could use to border your pond. For the sake of simplicity, I won't be using those, but we're just gonna use some stones. I'm just gonna let y'all watch me. And super speed! Here's what I ended up with. And then some plants should bring it all together. Boom, baby! Not a perfect example, but just do it better than me. Happy building!